Okay. Exhale, step or hop it back, high to low plank. Inhale through cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe, take a breath in through. Exhale out. Inhale, look between the hands. As you exhale, step up or float. Inhale, flat back halfway. Exhale, fold, root to rise. Inhale up, nice big breath. Nice, exhale, heart center. Surya Namaskar, inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, low plank, step or hop. Nice, guys. Inhale through cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog, where we take a breath again, in through the nose. Out through the nose. Inhale, look between the hands. Exhale, step or hop, float forward. Inhale, lengthen, flat back. Exhale, fold, root to rise. Inhale up, big breath up. Exhale, heart center. Let's do two more. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back halfway. Step up, float, low plank. Inhale, cobra, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, look between the hands. Step, hop, float, fold forward. Inhale, flat back halfway. Exhale, fold again. Inhale up. Exhale, heart center. One more. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back halfway. Step, hop, float, high, low. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Look between the hands. Take a breath in. Exhale, fold forward at the top. Inhale, your flat back lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale up. Nice. Exhale, heart center. Moving on. Chair pose. Inhale, sit down. Utkatasana. Lengthen the spine, tuck the tailbone, lift the hips, soften the shoulders. Deep inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back halfway. Step, hop, float, high, low. Surya Namaskar B, a little more intense. Inhale, up dog, a little quicker. Exhale, down dog. The right leg comes through, warrior one, inhale. You got one breath to come all the way up. So inhale, inhale, inhale. As soon as you start exhaling, bring the hands back down. Keep exhaling as you low plank. Inhale into up dog. So long breaths, quick movements. Exhale, down dog. So again, deep inhale, left leg comes through, warrior one, all the way up, up, up. And then exhale, hands to the mat to low plank. Inhale through cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Nice. Inhale, look between the hands. Step, hop, float, fold forward, top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen, flat back. We're going to do one more. Exhale, fold, chair pose, sit down. Pause for a moment. Take a breath. One more inhale. Stand tall, exhale. All right, one more Surya Namaskar B. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Flat back, inhale. Float, low plank, exhale. Inhale, up dog, shoulders down and away. Nice. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg forward, warrior one. Arms come up. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat, lower down, low plank. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Try to match the breath. Exhale, down dog. I might be going too fast. Go your pace. Left leg forward. Inhale, warrior one. As you begin to exhale, hands to the mat, low plank, we meet in down dog. Beautiful. Inhale, look between the hands, float forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, chair pose, sit down for a breath. Inhale through the nose. One more inhale. And then exhale, just stand tall, Tadasana. Release the hands, close the eyes. Feel the difference. Just a few little reps did. Set your intention. All right, inhale, arms come up. Exhale, fold forward, pause here. So see if you can wrap the hands around your legs and grab opposite elbows, grab wrists, whatever you can do. Just try to fold the body in half. Bend the legs if you need to here. And then I want you to think of drawing the belly up and in. Good. Mula bandha, so your bathroom muscles, even engage that. Lengthen through the spine and just take 2 more breaths. One more breath. Go ahead and release the hands. Left hand will stay under the chest. Take the right hand up towards the ceiling. So just twisting. You can bend the left knee. Perfect. Inhale, lengthen, reach up, 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 and then switch it out as you exhale. Take that hand down, lift the left arm up. Nice. Inhale, reach up, up, up. Exhale, both hands come down. Inhale, flat back halfway. Step, hop, float, high, low. And then press back up into high plank. Use that strength. Use that exhale to get up. Good. Right hand comes into the center. Take Vashisthasana, which is side plank. So you can always drop your bottom knee, right? That's going to support the pose a little bit. Or go full kind of throttle and lift that top leg. But engage the core. Squeeze your glutes. Good. Lift the hips a little higher. Exhale into high plank or take a chaturanga. And then we'll take side plank together on the other side. So left hand comes into the center. Be mindful of that shoulder joint. If it's a lot, drop the bottom knee. Support yourself. Good. One more breath. Inhale, lift the hips up, 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 up. Exhale, low plank together. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Pause on your up dog. Roll the shoulders down away from the ears. Bring the tops of the feet to the mat. Start to lift the hips up a little by engaging the quads. Good. One more inhale. And then exhale, down dog. Take a breath here through the nose. All right, let's add some sequencing, some flowing. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, draw it in, knee to nose, rounding and tucking. Shift forward, tap the right tricep. Bring that down to the wrist. Back up to the tricep, to the wrist, to the tricep, to the wrist, to the tricep, to the wrist. Last one, to the tricep. Hold, gaze forward, get that neck out. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, back up. Nice. Bend the leg, drop the foot. Open up through that hip. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Try to tap that neighbor onto the left. Good. Nice. And then inhale, straighten the legs, square it off. Exhale, let's bring it through for crescent lunge. So back heels up, everything's squared to the front. Good. Pull that front hip back, draw the ribs in, soften the shoulders, lengthen the spine. All right, hands to heart center. Take a twist towards the windows. Left elbow hooks on the front leg. Nice form, guys. Straighten that back leg as much as you can. Think energy shooting through that heel and the crown of the head. And then release the left hand, either inside or outside the foot, you choose. Keep squeezing those inner thighs together, specifically if it's on the inside. Good, and then root to rise, come back up through crescent lunge. Nice. Extend over that front leg. So just reach the torso. Energy still shooting through the back heel, toes are on the mat. And then warrior 3, let's get right into some balance. So shift forward, start to lift that back leg off the mat. What happens is the hip starts to open. So can we dial in the hip that's in the air? Slight up dog chest. Good, breathe. See if you can straighten that standing leg a little more. Lift up and out of that hip. Nice, guys, one more breath. Tap it back down, crescent lunge. Find your balance. Deep inhale. Open up, warrior 2. Back heel comes down. Good. Reverse the warrior, back hand, back leg. Open up through the chest. And then cactus the arm out to the side. Start to spin the heart up, but stay in your lunge. Keep pressing the knee out. Good. Triangle pose. Straighten the front leg, hinge forward. Maybe you shorten the stance. I like to heel toe my back foot in a little. Perfect. Let's snap the hand that's in the air. Just rotate out the wrist, get any stuck energy, reverse it. Hand that's in the air goes forward, rebend the front leg so you're in a side angle. Look down at the front foot, half moon, float. Lift that back leg off. So think of triangle hips. The hips are stacking, they're opening. Lift that back leg to the degree that feels good. One more breath. Nice focus, guys. Bring it back down, warrior 2. Reverse the warrior, back hand, back leg. And then Skandasana towards the front. So you're going to bend the front leg. The front toes will pigeon in a little bit. Yeah, good. Breathe. Try to sit back into the hips. Try to release the heel. That's kind of the first step or progression. It may not happen today. And then if you want to bind, reach the right arm in front of the right shin. Take the left arm high. You can just stay there or start to reach behind and see if you can connect behind the back and behind the front shin. Nice. 2 more breaths. Breathe. Especially when you're in these bound poses. 1 more breath. Release the bind. Walk the hands towards the front. Frame the front foot. Standing split. Launch forward. Fold over that front leg. Lots of variations here. Balance by grabbing the ankle. Stretch the quad by grabbing the ankle in the air. Stay right where you are with support, breathing, flexing, strengthening. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. On your exhale, pyramid pose, release that foot behind you. Train tracks, both toes face front. And then shimmy that front hip back. Kind of squeeze those inner thighs together. If you want to interlace the hands behind the back, you can. Lead with the heart, always. Lengthen the spine, nice, straight, strong spine. So you notice when you interlace the hands, the feet get wobbly. Press through them, root through the back heel. Press through the big toe. 1 more breath. Exhale, go ahead and release. Walk it out, wide-legged prasarita, wide-legged forward fold. Walk the hands to the left. Pigeon your toes in. Just fold forward, especially if you want that lower back release. It's folding forward, flexion of the spine. Now, if you want to add arms, you can interlace the hands behind the back. You can crisscross the arms, grabbing opposite legs. I need you. Shift a little more forward into the toes, everyone. Yes, 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. I just wanted to let you know. Go ahead and release the hands. Skandasana towards the back. So you're going to bend your left leg. Drop the butt down. Nice. And then find the pose first. And then when you're ready, work the bind. Left arm in front of left shin. Right arm comes up. You can stay there, still getting a nice stretch, or reach behind and open up. Draw in your mula bandha. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Nice job, guys. Release the bind. Warrior 2, towards the front. Good. Deep inhale. Get that energy out. Exhale, lunge a little deeper. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale, windmill the arms down to the mat. Take a flow. Kick switch it or high to low plank. Inhale through your up dog. Exhale back into your down dog. Pause, breathe, reflect, check back in. Deep inhale. Without you. 2 more. Without you. 1 more. All right, let's tap our knees down, camel pose. So same thing, just make sure the hips are stacked on the knees. Make sure the feet take a peek between. You just want them parallel. You don't want them together. Support the lower back, or you're reaching behind for the heels. Whatever one your spine is honoring today, come into that. Press the hips forward. Lift the heart up. I love you. Don't ever let it go. Then draw the belly in. Squeeze the glutes. Press through the inside seams of the knees. Good. 1 more breath. Exhale, sit down, and then fold forward for closed leg child's pose. Those of you that want to move into rabbit, grab the heels and lift the hips up. 3 breaths. Deep inhale. And exhale. Deep inhale. The sun don't shine without you. If you're in rabbit, release. Last breath together in child's pose. Inhale. Exhale. Bring the hands out in front, slither forward back into that puppy pose. Drop the chest. See if we've got a little bit deeper in it. So forehead first to the mat when we first kind of start doing this, or if we have tight shoulders. Then the chin might come to the mat. And then that whole front chest might start to come down to the mat. Don't judge where you are. Just know that where you can go. Right. 1 more breath. All right, inhale back through tabletop, shoulder stacked wrists, hips stacked knees. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Back to your neutral spine, right arm, left leg. Reach it out, soften that shoulder, so pull the left shoulder back. We're all on kind of different arms, that's okay. Reach behind, grab the foot, just know which side you're doing so you can come into the opposite side when we're done. Kick the foot and the hand into one another, open up through the chest. If you're wobbly, press the foot that's on the mat into the mat. You'll feel it. Inhale, extend, bring it out, airplane. Bring it back towards the center. Knee to elbow, hug it in, crunch it out. Again, inhale long, airplane pose, bring it out to the side. Inhale back through center, exhale, knee to elbow. Just one more. Inhale long, exhale, airplane. Take a breath here, inhale, exhale, and then inhale long, exhale, knee to nose, tabletop. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Neutral spine, other side. I'm not going to call right or left, just come into the other side. All right, take a breath, find your stability first. What helps with stability is rooting whatever's on the mat. So the hand and the shin, press them down. Reach behind, grab the foot. Keep replanting the top of the foot. It wants to lift. Create that strength through the awareness. Nice, guys. One more breath. Inhale, kick, lift, open. Exhale, extend, excuse me. Breathe. Deep inhale. Exhale, airplane out to the side. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, long. Exhale, out to the side. Inhale, back through center. Knee to elbow. Last one we hold. Inhale, extend. Exhale, out, airplane, hold. Take a breath. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to elbow. Nice. Inhale, extend. Tabletop. Nice job. Down dog. Take a breath. Exhale it out. Shake the head out. Yes, no. Get any tension out of the shoulder, the jaw. Maybe stick the tongue out. Wiggle it around. One more breath. We tend to clench our jaw, especially when things get intense in life or in our practice. Inhale the left leg high. Exhale, draw it in, knee to nose. Inhale high. A little bit of obliques. Left knee, left tricep, shift forward. Holding in the plank, drop it down to the wrist. Tricep, wrist, tricep, wrist, tricep. One more time. Wrist, tricep, hold it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale up. Bend the leg, drop the foot, lift the knee. Try to tap your other neighbor on the right this time. Just feel the open hip, open chest. Good. And then inhale, straighten the legs, square it off. Exhale, bring it through, crescent lunge. A little bit of stillness, a little bit of quiet after the chaos. Find your balance, find your feet. Find your breath. Cactus the arms out to the side. Take a little back extension, lift up, reach back. And then inhale the arms back up overhead. Exhale, draw it in, heart center. Take a twist. Right elbow meets the front, opposite leg. Good, lengthen through that back leg as much as you can. Press the palms into one another. Good, inhale the arms up overhead. Use your breath to move. Hinge over that front leg, pause. Energy shooting through the back heel, stemming from the balls of the feet. Warrior 3, hinge forward, lift the back leg up. Slight up dog chest, so try not to lean forward. Try to squeeze those shoulder blades together as we draw and knit the ribs in. Nice, dial in that hip, one more breath. Come right back down, crescent lunge, gently. And it went like warrior 2. Reverse. Triangle pose, straighten the front leg, hinge forward. So pull the shoulders back, press the hips forward. Hand that's in the air goes forward. Rebend that front leg, look down, half monkey or Ardha Chandrasana, half moon, sorry. Shift forward, again, think triangle hips, okay? So the hips stay stacked, it's hard. You really gotta pivot and open on that left hip. Good, flex the foot that's in the air. You guys look awesome. One more breath. Warrior 2, gently, gently, gently. A little bit different on this side. Reverse the warrior, back hand, back leg. Cactus your arm out to the side. Spin that heart up. Stay in that lunge. Make sure you're straightening that back leg, rooting through the heel. Yes. And then Skandasana towards the front. So you're going to drop all the way into that front leg. This time we're just going to tick-tock back and forth. So go towards the back and then towards the front. Try to stay low. Back, front. You got 8, 7, 6. Breathe. Move with your breath. 5. You can use the hands to support you. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll end on the front. And then walk the hands towards the front. Frame the front foot, standing split. Launch forward. All right, we were here for 4 breaths. So do what you did on the other side. Options, grab the standing ankle. Grab the ankle that's in the air. Stay right where you are and just work the pose by working the breath. 2 more. One more breath. We've got pyramid pose. Release the foot a couple feet behind you. Train tracks. And then once you've got the feet on the mat, pull that front hip back. Press the back hip forward. If you want to interlace the hands, you can. If you want to reach behind that back thigh or calf, you can. A couple different variations you can take here. Lead with the heart, lengthen the spine for 2. For 1. Release the hands if you have them. Walk it out. Wide-legged prasarita, wide-legged forward fold. This time, if you want to invert, feel free. If you crisscross the arms, crisscross them in the opposite direction here. So set up what you want to do with the hands if you're not inverting. And then shift the weight into the toes. Just feel the body start to expand. And you'll notice maybe you're not quite in a headstand. As you shift forward and you create space in the hamstrings and the spine, the head gets closer to the mat. Breathe. 2 more. Breathing deeply. 1 more. So if you're in forward fold, stay. If you're up, see if you can come down with control. Eventually, you're going to hover the feet about 1 inch above the mat, working those transverse abdominals. All right, bring the hands to the hips. Your feet all look good. Good. Flat back, come up, goddess pose. Tuck the heels in once the spine gets straight. Bring the elbows out to the side. So really easy to stick your booty out here. Yes, there's a little bit of kind of influx where the booty's out, but just try to start to sit the sit bones down. It's a slight tuck. Press the knees out and see if you can put the weight into the pinky side blades of your feet. Knit the ribs, soften the shoulders. Arms are strong. So reach those elbows back so the chest and heart is open. Yes, pulse it. 8, Mula Bandha in. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay low. I suggest closing the eyes. Breathe. If you want more, right heel lifts. Breathe. Release that heel, lift the opposite heel. Release that heel, lift both heels, sink down a little bit lower. We're almost there, probably 3 more breaths. You can do it, guys. Release both heels, stay, stay, stay. 1 more. Get that frustration out. Exhale, 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 fold forward. Nice job. Pause here if you need to. Shimmy back and forth if that feels good. And then when you're ready, walk the hands towards the front, take a flow, high to low. We'll meet in down dog. So from down dog, always option to take child's pose. I'm going to guide us into dolphin pose. Just because I suggest it doesn't mean you have to take it. Again, you're honoring your practice. It's a deeper progression of the practice, doing what you feel is right for you, not doing it just because you're told to do it. Walk the feet a little closer, press the mat away from the hands or the forearms, create space. So you can start to feel the shoulder blades begin to protract, right? They separate, they're really rounded. If you're there, you can lift a leg, practice that, see what that feels like. And then switch legs. It's 2 more breaths wherever you are. Nice. 1 more breath. When you're ready, knees to the mat, camel, round 2. So if you're in child's pose, lift up. If you're in down dog, drop the knees down. Again, just take a peek between. Make sure you can't see the feet so everything is in alignment, stacking, parallel. Hands reach small of the back or the hands, and then start to shift forward and lift up. Try not to let the head fall all the way back so you're straining your throat. You should be able to talk, sing, breathe, swallow, all of the good stuff. Draw the navel in. Squeeze the glutes just slightly. 2 more breaths. Nice, Joe. 1 more breath. And again, take it down, closed leg, child's pose. Take your time. So from wide leg forward fold, we take traditional or tripod headstand. I forget the Sanskrit name. It's 3 names, Adho Mukha something. From here, if you have traditional headstand, it's called Sirasana or Shirasana, where you interlace the hands, go ahead and come into that. If not, come into rabbit, grab the heels and lift the hips up. So either headstand or child's pose or rabbit. And you have 5 breaths. Nice, hug your elbows in a little more. Yeah. Good. Nice, guys. Squeeze those inner thighs together once you're up. It stabilizes the pose. Draw the ribs in. Core is so strong. Yes, you can get up without core, but core is going to stabilize the pose, I promise. 1 more breath. Whenever you're ready, don't rush it. We'll all meet in child's pose. Just take a moment to breathe. Come back to that steady breath in and out of the nose. 1 more. All right, downward facing dog. Let's walk our hands back to meet our feet. We'll fold forward again, Uttanasana. This time, if you want, you can step on the hands. That's going to work the wrist. You can interlace the hands behind the back. It's going to work the chest and the shoulders. Or you can hug behind the calves again, just trying to fold the body in half a little bit more. So choose where you want the placement of the hands. We're all folding forward. See if we can find balance in the feet. So maybe shift a little more forward, maybe press through the inside seams, the big toe seam of the foot. And then draw up the belly. Draw in your Mula Bandha. Relax your head. 2 more. One more. So release the hands down. If you're in the very back wall, you might have to just take a step forward so you're in the middle of your mat so you don't hit the wall. We're going to come into standing split. So left leg will lift. Right leg is on the mat. Okay. And then this is a hard transition. It strengthens the glute and also strengthens the quad. It helps to bend the standing leg. Come up through warrior 3. Notice what happens with the hip in the air. It wants to open. See if you can dial it in, like you're squeezing something between the 2 thighs. And then you'll kind of feel this little energy pull. Once you're there, can you straighten the leg and lift out of the hip a little more? It's hard. My least favorite thing to do, but it's making a strong booty. Good. 1 more breath. Nice focus, guys. Let's come up for a figure 4. So the left leg is just going to cross over that right, making a 4, and then sit down and kind of stretch that hip. So there's an arm balance here that you can take. Maybe you don't have the arm balance, but you want to work the hip and the hamstring. So just fold the body in half, keeping the foot where it is. If you're taking the arm balance, you hook the foot to the opposite thigh, start to bend the elbows, shift forward, and the leg eventually will one day come off the mat. Nice. Breathe. 2 more. 1 more. If you're arm balancing, obviously take your time, slowly come back up, and then standing staff. So left leg can stay bent or you can hinge it out front. Pulse it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dancer pose, reach behind, grab the foot, pause here, set yourself up. And then if you'd like, you can kick the foot back as you drop with the chest. So the chest is going forward and up. The foot is going back and up. The more you kick the foot into the hand, the more stable the pose gets. Good. Press through the big toe of your standing foot. If you fall, come back in. 2 more. Nice. 1 more. So added challenge. Can we come into bound half moon? Release the right hand down and open up. Just try it. And then release, fold forward. Keep that right foot right where it is. Just experience it. Breathe. Take a breath. Get that frustration out with the exhale. Let it go. Inhale, flat back halfway. Let's just clear that energy. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Nice big breath. Exhale, fold forward. Right leg lifts, left leg stays. Standing split on the left. So a couple of breaths here. Remember, this is probably the easiest part of this series, so enjoy it. When you're ready, it helps to bend your standing leg. Start to come up through your warrior 3. Lots of things to focus on. Try not to focus on the sensation, the burning, the challenging part of it, and just breathe. Lengthen the spine, slide up dog chest, knit the ribs in. Good. Press through the big toe of the standing foot. Nice. 1 more breath, guys. You look awesome. And then come into that figure 4. Come forward, cross the right leg over the left, sit down. So just stay here if this is the practice. It's a challenging enough practice. Flex the foot. If you want to take your arm balance or fold forward, feel free. 3 breaths. So wherever you are, just focus on breathing. Focus on maintaining the stillness, the calmness. It starts with the thoughts. It starts in the mind. Everything manifests from there. 2 more. One side is always more challenging than the other. 1 more. Take your time if you're down. We'll slowly come up. Pendulum that leg forward for standing staff. Remember, leg can stay bent or stay straight. Pulse it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dancer pose. Reach behind. Grab the foot. Pause. When you're ready, take the foot back. Come into your balance. So foot back and up, chest forward and up. Good. 2 more. Nice. 1 more breath. And then just try it. See if you can drop that hand down and come into half moon. Bend the standing leg. Go slow. Nice, guys. 1 more breath. Exhale, fold forward. Keep the left leg rooted. Just breathe. 1 more breath. Walk the hands out, down dog. Probably walk the feet back if you're in that back row. Yeah. Inhale, ripple forward, high plank pose. 3 push-ups. Exhale, low plank pose. Inhale, high. Use your breath. Exhale, low. We need that inhale to come up. Inhale, high. Exhale, low. Inhale up, pause, 3 breaths. Close the eyes. You can do this. You're strong, strong, strong. I promise you. 2 breaths. 1 more. Exhale, lower all the way down to your bellies. Ooh, take the right arm out to the side. Palm is down, like a 90-degree angle with the body. And then roll into that right shoulder. Begin to open up through the chest. The head, make sure it's supported, relaxed. Breathe. 2 more. 1 more breath. Love one another. Come through the center, opposite ear to the mat. Let that right arm come next to the body. Just take a breath. And when you're ready, left arm comes out. Same thing on the other side. What's inside? A couple breaths. Relax the jaw, relax the shoulders. Two more. One more breath. And again, go ahead and come out, opposite ear to the mat, left arm to the body. Take a breath. Let it go. All right, so I guess press back through tabletop. Just come up onto the knees. We need a little bit of space. We're going to take that right arm, reach it up towards the sky or the ceiling, and then thread your needle, weave it under. Now, you can keep your butt up or come back onto your stomach for a deeper kind of stretch. If you want to incorporate both arms, crisscross them and shift forward so your arms are smushing your boobs or your chest. If you have big boobs, it's probably not very comfortable. Yeah, it probably doesn't work. Breathe, breathe. Great, great time in the practice to redirect your focus to the breath. Because we're not moving. It's not anything you have to focus or think about. Not wondering what we're doing next. We're just sitting here and we're breathing in this position. 2 more. One more. Slowly come out. And we'll just come into the other side. So if you're in the tabletop, the left arm comes up. If not, you just kind of got to shimmy them through. So a couple announcements. I never give them at the beginning of class. We do have a bunch of free classes this weekend. They are all available on Zoom as well. They do count towards challenges. It's the teacher trainers last weekend. They're graduating. It's their last class. Saturday, Sunday, there's 8 classes between the 2 or 7. We're also having a Kula holiday party as long as COVID doesn't cancel it. Anybody's invited. It's at Painting with a Twist in Daytona. It's on the 19th of December. If you're interested, I can send you the link. I cater it and bring food, and there's drinks, and it's a fun, merry old time. 2 more breaths. One more breath. Go ahead and come out of it. Hero's the next pose. Easiest way is hand under shoulders. Press the hips back. Sit the hips between the feet. So the feet are wide, the knees are together. If you have a block or prop, you can grab that to sit on. Sometimes I have to move the meat for my calves out of the way. And then you can stay upright or start to walk back onto the elbows or all the way onto the back if your quads and knees are open enough. Might be sinking. And then once you're there, asana, be still in it. Sit still with it. Find your breath. Find a way to surrender, so to relax with each exhale, to let go with each exhale. Soften through the quads, soften through the jaw, soften through the lower back. 5 more. Devour the king. Relax the jaw. 4 more. Nice stillness, guys. 3 more. 2 more. One more breath. Stay with it. Use your hands, support the body as it comes back up. Gently bring the legs around front. Feels nice to kind of shake them out or give the knees a little massage. Remove the meat from the butt cheeks. Inhale, lengthen nice and high, and then exhale, just fold forward. Kind of like an intermittent pose. We're going to come into a spinal twist, but just to release that lower back, we'll fold forward. It's called Paschimottanasana. I always think it's so funny to hear American yoga teachers try to say the Sanskrit words because we say them so American. Funny. So one more breath. All right, so slowly just roll up. We're gonna take Marichayasana. So bend the right leg so it's about 1 inch away from the inner thigh. Well, I definitely can't do this anymore, but all right, so you're either gonna reach forward for the front foot, the leg that's lengthened. But notice, let's face the camera. Notice this knee, right? It wants to come out. So you got to hug it in. You're even reaching here, or you're taking the bind. Reach forward with that right arm, wrap it behind, and see if you can interlace the hands. And then once you're there, can you drop that right butt cheek down, square everything off, and reach with the heart. So it's 5 breaths. This is in the primary series. And the way the primary series works is your teacher tells you when you're ready to move on to the next pose. And the way the teacher gauges that is they watch your breath. They see if you're able to surrender and relax within this pose. So that's your goal here. You guys are all in it beautifully. Can you breathe? Can you relax? Can you surrender? 2 more breaths. One more breath. Relax that jaw, the neck, the shoulders. Sticks and stones and broken bones. Go ahead and release. Nice job. Cross that right leg over the left. Spinal twist. You can either keep that left leg extended long or hug it in. And then the opposite arm, the left arm comes up and you start to twist over to the right towards the windows. Each inhale, try to get nice and tall through the spine. As you exhale, draw the ribs and the navel in while maintaining the length in the spine. There is a bind here. You can see Erin, that's what you would like to do eventually. Leopard pants in the back row. Deep inhale. And exhale. And come back through the center. Both legs long and fold forward again. Release the lower spine. Get any stagnant energy stuck. Get it out. 1 breath. And go ahead and lift up. Let's come into the other side. So bend the left leg 1 inch away from the inner thigh. So know that you might not be in the same position as you were on the other side. Just try for it. Reach for the leg or take the bind. And then once you feel like you've reached the pose that you're in, the depth that you chose, 5 breaths, breathe. Nice, 4. 3. 2. Stay with it. 1 more breath. Triumphantly. Go ahead and release. Cross the left leg over the right. That right leg that's long can stay long or you can tuck it in. Then the opposite hand, which is the right hand, is going to reach up. Take your twist. So again, the inhale, you try to lengthen through the spine. Exhale, you begin to twist while maintaining the length. Good. 2 more. One more. Nice job, guys. Go ahead and release. Wide-legged straddle facing the window. So open up towards your right. You always have the option to take this pose standing. You have tight hips or tight lower back. Sit on a block is also an option. So inhale, lengthen. With a nice straight spine, hinge forward from the hips. Lead with the heart. Try to keep the toes facing up. So it's an external rotation to the hips if you're aware of what that means. It's kind of a lot of anatomy words. Breathe. Good, perfect. You guys look good. Just take about 3 to 4 more breaths. So come back to the breath, right? Simple movement. We're just staying here. We're holding, we're pausing, we're finding the stillness. The stillness comes in the mind by focusing on the breath, not allowing the mind just to kind of wander and be someplace other than here. Turn my phone on. 2 more. One more breath. Let's walk our hands over to the right. Option to do a side body stretch, reaching the left arm up and over the head, or reach the chest down towards that leg. Work more of the hamstring. So side body stretch is probably needed a little bit more. Good, you guys are all there. Draw the ribs in, breathe. One more breath. And come through the center, over to the other side. Reach that right arm up and over. 2 breaths. One more breath. And come back through the center. See if a little more space was created in the hips, the adductors. One breath. Beautiful. And go ahead and come up and swing the legs towards the back wall. Bring the head towards the front of the mat. Lie on your back. And lift the legs up towards the ceiling when you get there. Option to stay here in waterfall. If you're going to stay, get the arms up too. If you want to take shoulder stand, come into that. So it's about 2 minutes total. Roughly 10, maybe 15 breaths. So it's going to be 10 breaths in shoulder stand, 10 breaths in plow. We're about 2 breaths in. We'll squeeze those inner thighs, draw the ribs in, make sure the breath is with you. Come back to that intention. 5 more here in shoulder stand. 4. 3. 2. Nice focus, guys. 2. Last breath in shoulder stand. As you exhale, move into plow. If you're in waterfall, you have 10 more breaths. So in the primary series as well, this is held for 25 breaths and then 15 breaths in plow. So we're doing 10 and 10, which is still pretty extreme. Just notice how you feel. Try not to react or respond to it. Just be the observer. If you'd like to take Deaf Man, you always have the option to bend the legs, getting the ears and the knees to connect, or at least aiming to connect. Make sure you're breathing. It's so important to breathe in this pose because we're oxygenizing our organs, we're detoxifying our spine, and we need oxygen, fresh, clean breath in and out of the nose to do that. 5 more breaths. And believe me, I know how hard it is to breathe in this pose. You literally just have to breathe through it. 4. 3. 2. 1 more breath. So shoulder stand plow, you're going to come into fish. If you took waterfall, take bound angle on your back. So release the hands, bring the soles of the feet together and let the knees just fall out to the side. It's like butterfly. Good. And then for fish, you're going to just sit on the hands, let the butt fall down, let the legs come all the way down and just come up onto the elbows. You'll feel the natural kind of curve of the spine, balance out here. Nice. 1 more breath. Go ahead and release down. So I'm going to guide us through a back bend. Now, if you're like, hell no, I'm tired, I don't want to do that, you can stay right here in bound angle. You can take 90-90 or shoelace on your back. I recommend staying on your back. So if you want, bend the legs, come on up. It's just 1 bridge, 1 wheel. I know our mind says we're tired, but we really worked our entire practice to get to a nice deep pose of bridge or wheel, just arching that spine, strengthening the back, expanding through the front. 2 to 3 more breaths. Oh, I believe it's so on. 1 more breath. Nice job, guys. Exhale, bring it down. Hug your knees into the chest. Give yourself a great big hug. Maybe a rock side to side. And maybe just a spinal twist. Drop the knees over to one side. Big belly breath here. And come through your center, over to the other side. Couple breaths. One more. And then slowly come out. If you'd like to grab a sip of water, feel free to do that. You have to sit up, unfortunately. I'm coming around with a nice cold cloth. Once you've clenched your throat or quenched your thirst, go ahead and lie back down for Shavasana pose. All right, let's take a deep inhale through the nose. Inflate your belly, lungs, and chest. Here's a cold cloth you can put on your forehead. Open the mouth, sigh it out, exhale it all out. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Again, deep inhale through the nose. Inflate the belly, the lungs, the chest. Open the mouth, sigh it out, let it go. And then the next breath we're gonna hold. So inhale through the nose. Hold the breath. Take one more sip of air in, close the eyes, focus on the third eye. Set your intention, come back into it. And then open your mouth, sigh it out, let it go. One more just like that. Deep inhale, inflate your belly, your lungs, chest, hold. One more sip in. Open your mouth, sigh it out, let it go. So this is your time, maybe the only time in your day that you get to surrender, to let go, to not have to answer to anyone or anything or any to-dos. Relax the forehead, the eyebrows, the jaw, the cheeks, the lips. Relax the fingers and the toes. Relax the breath. Just be.
When you look around, feel insecure, wonder who you can trust. Know you can trust yourself. We often stand like little children, holding our hands, waiting for someone to lead us somewhere, anywhere. We hope that someone can show us what we need to do next. We think maybe someone else knows better. But that thought is often the beginning of trouble. If we choose to let others lead us around, we'll soon find out they don't know what's best for us. If we take responsibility for our choices, we start to build the trust within ourselves. We need to take responsibility. We need to trust ourselves. Sometimes we do get clues or hints from others. Sometimes we get direction from outside of ourselves. But it must resonate with our heart. It must resonate with what we know to be true. And the direction we take, what we do next, needs to be our choice. Because whether we see it or not, it is our choice. Trust and respond to your heart. Trust the wisdom and guidance that's within you. So yoginis and yogis, I thank you for showing up today and allowing me to guide you on this practice. Hopefully you took a little journey inward, connected deeper with that higher self that resides in all of us. This practice truly is the beginning of a life of awareness, of tapping into our higher self, connecting with ourselves, but also taking that connection out into the world with others. Simply be the change. Everybody walked lightly and went out there and was part of the solution and acted from benevolent qualities of kindness, compassion, empathy, gratitude, the world would start to heal, the vibration would start to rise, and we would have a much happier, lighter planet. So go out there and start that revolution, be that change. Namaste.